And a nice gain of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
First down. Here's the run with Martin. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good job, D. Good job, D. That's right.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Terrell Basham coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. New York set to take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Star Latulippe forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, it shifts past him. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Again, Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Rolling to his left. It's caught by Crowell. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. 1st and 10 at the 19. Darnold to throw again. Goes underneath to Martin. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again is Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Milano coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And Jones has it over the middle. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. On 2nd down, here's Allen. There he goes inside the 30. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Throwing on first down is Allen. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it first and goal to go.
Gone, 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 gone.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Allen now on third and goal. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
A first down throw, Darnold. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Trent Murphy. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Anuno's got it, complete. And down he'll go at the 25. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 11.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And here now the offense heading back out there. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Gone, 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 gone. Gone, 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 gone.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Avery Williamson. In from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Gone!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Henry Anderson in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Man open. That's Robert Foster complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
Allen off the play fake. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on 2nd down. Allen. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now McCoy. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. LaShawn McCoy hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Darnold on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun.
2nd down and 10. Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. Hard throw, incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Murphy now to return. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now back out comes the offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything?
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for the touchdown. Jesse James, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And, you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes them so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for